Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope that everybody had a good Monday. Yeah, it just sounds weird. You are first. Good to see you, bud. And Hodl Crypto, yeehaw, Hodl Crypto, do us Bitcoin. Hey, what's up, bud? Hey, you're welcome. You're up 100%, I think, now today. That's pretty good. Appreciate it. All right. My day was pretty good. I finally got this. I don't know if you can see. It's it's pretty cool. I got one for me. It's my son's birthday in like 2 weeks, so I got him one too. It's pretty cool. Besides that, not much going on today. The usual FUD going on. It's actually it's pretty bad now, because there's not a lot of and I've said this. There's not a lot of genuine criticism when it comes to Bitcoin, but whenever there is the environmental thing and the amount of energy it uses, that's viable. So, like a dog with a bone, man, the media has really latched onto it. Thanks, it's pretty dope. I'm gonna get one for all my kids so we can, all have lightsaber battles. It's pretty nerdy, but yeah, it's cool. So I want to hit a lot of the FUD. Also, I'm gonna make this bigger so everyone can see the interview that I did with the tax expert. Michael Rosmer is up. Everyone needs to check that out. Watch that interview. It's a good interview, but there's so much that we're not doing. And I've always said, banks aren't your friend. Anyone that thinks, they're going to jump on board, they want to, kind of get on the train and don't want to get left behind. It's not true. They're going to fight until their last breath. But also, terrible institutions is your government. Whatever government you have, it sucks. I'm sorry. My government sucks too. And now it seems that that the U.S. is finally taking action when it comes to regulation, and in a very bad way. However you felt about Trump, Biden is terrible. He's a terrible president. He's messed up so many things. The country is falling apart. And he seems to, I really don't think he has much. He's doing much. I think he's just being kind of led. And I think that the banks and the money makers are leading him and the administration down a path that we don't want to go. But that seems like where we're going. He is doubling the amount of IRS collection agents, not like people that file the forms and give you returns and auditors or any of that stuff. Actuaries, no. Collection agents, the fellows with the guns that come after you. Those are being doubled. Bad sign. Bad sign. He's terrible, man. So I don't want to get into that. I don't want to start that. However, if you go over to Monarch, well, it's been a sponsor of me, and Beatles has been a good friend and a sponsor of me for a long time. He's really been diving into that, and there's a lot of proof that he's been putting out, and he's talking about Operation Sunlight, which he's a big part of. So if you want to check that out, head over there and get on that. Yeah, are you talking about Biden? Biden, dude's been in office since before I was born, and I'm old. He voted on civil rights wrongly. He voted on civil rights in a bad way, against it. But he got more votes than Obama. So people are just on fire. Love him. No, even people that I know voted for him aren't like, I hate Trump better than Trump, but nobody loved him. People didn't care, and for some reason he got more votes than Obama did, or Trump. Yeah, they're doubling the IRS agents, which, honestly, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a treasury agent. Like Elliot Ness. That was like one of my favorite books and movies. It's weird little kid, but so anyway, check out the interview. Things like masternodes, that's it's not treated as crypto. If you own a masternode, all those payments, every reward, that's income. That's like self-employment income, and you have to pay not just taxes on that. It's not like capital gains. Like if you sell crypto, you have to pay like Social Security tax on it. Your regular tax, it's like self-employment. So you've got to fill out Schedule SE. There's a lot of crazy things that no one is doing. And I asked him the question that there's so many people in crypto that have been in for a while. I mean, I've been in for years. There is no regulatory framework. There's no rules. So how can you be expected to follow rules that aren't there? But when the rules are in place, I asked him, do you think that the IRS will be like, okay, is everything starting now? Stuff that happened in 2018, 2017, 16, 15, whatever. That's, that was before we have all this set. And he laughed. He goes, yeah. When do you think the IRS has ever done anything like that? They're going to go after all that stuff. So there's scary times coming when it comes to that kind of thing. So you should, educate yourself, be ready for what is coming. All right, let's do the DeFi gems. Now with these, go over these is stuff that I've come on my radar that people have told me about that I've just found. Check them out. Do some research. Anything that you want me to do a full review on, let me know in the comments. Let me know on Telegram. If it's whatever one's the most, I'll do a full review and look into it. The first one is Defund. It's decentralized hedge funds, loans, secondary marketplace for synthetic assets, powered by smart contracts. It looks pretty interesting. More on the business end, but check it out, Defund. I have links to all these in the description. Next is Carbon. The website's trippy as. Don't turn the sound on unless you're high. Then you can trip for hours here, but I have the sound off. So this is interesting. It's an intuitive marketplace for fashion, digital fashion, art, music, and NFTs. That's a vagina, man. I know that's a vagina. It'll scroll by again, and I'm telling you, that's a vagina with like a peacock thing on there. But anyway, or I'm insane, one or the other, and that says something Freudian about me. It looks pretty interesting. It's coming. It's coming after the dude's haircut. I'm telling you. Here it comes. Here it comes. Right there. You guys saw that, right? I'm telling you. The thing that I think is very interesting about this when you scroll down to this, they're going to have a card. So this is going to be like a crypto.com direct competition because you earn up to 3% cash back and gems on every purchase with this carbon card. And there's different levels. Tier 1 is 1%. And I don't see that there's an amount to hold, lock up, stake. This one, you get 2% back, and you spend in the marketplace, or 50,000 worth of stake gems, and the steel card, and 2% cash back on everything else that you spend. This one is the diamond card, tier 3. So you get 50K plus annual amount that you spend in the marketplace, or 100K worth of stake gems, black steel card, and you get 3% cash back on everything you spend. So I think this is pretty interesting because it's going to be a crypto.com competitor. Anything that's get you in a place to, it's too trippy. Let me put that out. Anything that gets you in a place where you can, utilize your crypto as far as anonymity and stuff. I haven't really looked into it that much, but let me know what you think. And then QuiverX, this is more of a like an investment platform on taking bigger investments and then fractionalizing them so that people can buy, like if someone can't afford to buy stock in Amazon, but they can buy fractional shares of it, that kind of thing. It looks very interesting. So if you guys like that, check it out and let me know. And I moved that over like 3 times, man. And then Mandemic Coin, just reminding you guys to go follow all their socials so that you can get the free, because it's free money whenever they put out the redemption codes. And they're I don't know like when they're doing them. If I do, I'll try to give you guys a heads up. But I got one of the redemption codes last time. A couple of my friends did. They got to use the redemption codes, and they'll come out on their Twitter, Telegram. Telegram's really, really active, so check that out there. Let me jump back to the chat. IRS sucks. They do suck, man. They really, government is such a scam. Well, the U.S. government, such a scam. They could have done a flat tax decades ago. When I was a little kid, they were talking about it, and it's no forms, no nothing, no deductions, no complication. It's a postcard. It's like, and it was cut in half. It was like 13% for everybody. You have what you make, you pay 13%. That's it. It's done. If you overpay, you get a return. You underpay, you send a check. And it's just another arm of government. Like I have a cousin who is poor, and they get like 10 grand a year. People, they game the system, and you can get a ton of money, man. But then you can't rise above a certain level, so it keeps you down. Accountants, I don't think accountants are prepared for it. I think this is going to be so huge that if you're an accountant and you specialize in crypto, you will be a legitimate millionaire, like overnight. Your firm will blow up and be huge. Because they're not, I don't think, because I made that point with him. I'm a former financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not charging you nothing. I'm not your dad. I'm not your financial advisor. But I'm a former financial advisor. And that's one thing that when I was doing the interview, him and then the people at DeFi Yield were like, hey, you actually kept up with a lot of this stuff. That was pretty cool. And me and him were saying, dude, this is so complicated. And I'm like, you're an international tax expert, and you're saying that this is complicated, hard to understand. Imagine how like a redneck is going to be. And then just a regular accountant. They're going to be massively confused. All right. Cash on Dubai. We talked about Dubai. That's another thing. There's things in crypto that you've heard of that just aren't really true. People say it, and then you heard it, and you believe it. I believed you could be completely tax-free in Portugal. And me and Kiss Crypto were looking to move in there, like next year or something like that. and it's not really 100% true. It's low taxes, but there's so many laws and nuances that you can watch the interview, man. It's pretty cool. Did you just bring up Jim and the Holograms? Really? Jim and the Holograms. You know, I want to watch that movie because it's supposed to be the worst movie ever made. But I really can't find it anywhere to watch. Yeah, flat tax is the way to go. If you've ever heard anyone debate it or talk about it, you really can't argue with it. But when it comes to, hiding spending and stuff like that, a complication and bureaucracy that go hand in hand. They keep it as complex as possible. That is coming, man. I mean, with especially with like AI, machine learning AI and all of that, it really will surpass. I think because these legacy like, I don't want to say customer service, but these places where people go for professionals, the industry is moving so fast, it's gonna be hard for them to keep up, man. Don't start on online casinos, man. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Olfang? I do not say launder any kind of money. Let's jump into the news, because the news is funny. First off, crypto miners look beyond China as the government threatens a crackdown. China is threatening to crack down over the electric usage of crypto, which I think it was really pushed to do and spurned on by the this targeted fake FUD, which really put China center stage when it wasn't. Nothing had changed since 2017. They already made these, and there's just straight lies with Reuters, CNN, CNBC, that said this was a brand new thing, that they were expanding. There was no expansion of stuff. There was nothing when they first started talking about it. And now, since they've been pushing it so hard and bringing it to light and pushing the FUD, China is coming out now and is starting to talk about other stuff. So because of that, and it is a good thing in the end. Where is this? This is also this is MSN money. It's worded horribly. Just attacks Bitcoin and crypto at every turn. Guard against disruptions will require the use of monetary policies, mitigate financial risk. Speaking 51st meeting of financial stability, stressing the need to identify financial threats. He outlined the need to bolster monitoring business platforms that facilitate financial activities, as well as crack down on Bitcoin mining and trading. The mention, though, was brief. So he had no further details and possible regulations. Why Singapore doesn't need Bitcoin. Singapore will get its first Bitcoin ATM in March. That's a long damn time away. I think it has Bitcoin Cash stuff now, but it doesn't really need another currency, which main appeal is the anonymity it offers, especially since Singapore is reportedly susceptible to money laundering. It really does. Everything trashes Bitcoin. I'm trying to see if I can find where it's is it down here? No, maybe it is. No, it's not. Potato crackdown along with Elon Musk detour on accepting Bitcoin as payment led to a tumultuous week in cryptocurrency. Anyway, it says Bitcoin's a piece of crap. We need to ban Bitcoin now before it burns up the world. I laughed a little. This is GQ. I wanted to leave a comment on this so bad, but there was nowhere to leave a comment. This is just so bad. First, let me try to catch up on this before I start going off on this guy, because it's funny. Not allowed to talk about Manchester because of Lee at Kiss Crypto. He will go insane. Although Manchester United did win the whole big shebang. However, Liverpool was number 3. Did a great job. China is doing good by cracking down on mining as will further decentralize Bitcoin. Yeah, that was the point I was going to make. In the article, the miners were saying that they're going to move more into the United States, North America, and Europe. Although there's articles, New York, trying to stop it. Now, this all spurred. I found these articles and was looking because I was looking for an article where Ireland has supposedly made it criminal for you to mine Bitcoin, to use electricity to mine Bitcoin. I think like the way the law is written, if you have your own like solar power or something like that, or even I guess a generator, but if you use like, their electricity, their grid, that you could be in serious trouble. Still trying to find that. Still trying to get the article from Dennis. But that's why I found this. But the article here said that the miners are going to be moving to North America, which I'm in Texas. Our electricity is like as cheap as Siberia in China. It's very, very cheap, which is why a lot of the mining farms are here. However, it's not cool. It's very hot here in Texas. So that's, there's the air conditioner cost that they'd have to pay. China's a good deal. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, it's GQ is also GQ is, it's like a fashion magazine. It's not, Yeah, in New York is looking at actually banning mining. However, see, the thing I think is interesting is that the EU looked at banning it or banning the use of electricity to mine it. And they couldn't, which I talked about that yesterday and in an article. Once again, I found the article looking for the stuff on Ireland, which I still can't find. And I thought maybe Google's suppressing it, not letting me find it. So if I can get it from Dennis, I'm going to definitely talk about it. But the EU said that they cannot ban it. And then for Ireland to come out and do that, it would have to be against the EU. So that's a very odd thing. But hopefully I'll be able to find that. Let me jump back into the news. So this article in GQ, it's bad, man. I mean, this is really bad. So the internet has done a lot of dumb things in its brief lifespan. Some of them, such as naming a $200 million polar, no, it's a funny shaped L, pound research ship, the NIMIQ Boatface, have been objectively brilliant. Brilliant. Others, such as Donald Trump's presidency and its country-sized bin fire, that's a trash can, by the way, bin fire, have been a blight on humanity. Thank you for your opinion, GQ magazine, British guy. Right now, Bitcoin is grappling with which side of that chasm, it's chasm, but I like to call it chasm, it shall fall into. The omens aren't exactly encouraging. That's why India is reportedly moving forward with a plan to ban ownership of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. As extreme as that sounds, it's not a terrible idea. So this dude goes on to trash it. We're set to ban the sale of petrol and diesel cars by 2030 to help ensure the planet isn't engulfed by climate change spurred hellfire. We banned the sale of cartridge ammunition handguns in 1997, and pyramid schemes have all been illegal since 2008. What does something seemingly innocuous as Bitcoin have to do with any of all that? Buckle up. And then, bam. Assuming you're not extremely an online person, you have to be super techie to understand how this goes. There's the obligatory Bitcoin recap. In very basic terms, it's a currency that was invented in 2008. It doesn't belong to a state or institution. It's bought and sold exclusively via the internet. Not really. It's you can go peer-to-peer, and which it will if they try to ban stuff peer-to-peer in grocery store parking lots and whatnot. the upshot of this is that Bitcoin can fluctuate wildly in value with little regulation associated with it. Elon Musk is a big fan, or at least used to be. And then he talks about, where is it? More, I got to find the funny L's. $7 billion. I'm sorry, 7 billion funny L's was worth of cryptocurrency value was sent and received by criminal entities last year. I wonder how many funny shaped L's, how many billions or trillions were used by criminals of just the funny shaped L's, pounds or euros or dollars. Every gangster movie, every mob movie, every drug movie, or drug TV show, like Narcos or Blow. When Johnny Depp goes in the house, there's piles and piles of paper money. There's not stacks of laptops or hard drives or even hardware wallets. It's all fiat paper money. I've always thought that this argument is just moronic to try and talk about how it's used by criminals. All forms of currency are used by criminals, but much more is dollar bills used by criminals. So anyway, this is just, it's vicious. Vicious before we burn the world down. Should Ireland hop on the Bitcoin roller coaster or play it safe? Linked to all sorts of dark web criminality, fraud, pollution, even the attack on our health service. We should ask, should we invest in Bitcoin or ban it? Do you see how targeted this FUD is, man? It's linked to all sorts of dark web criminality, fraud, and pollution. Nothing good, nothing positive, nothing about sovereignty, having your own money, nothing, no. Even the attack on our health service. Bitcoin continued its roller coaster ride this week, downwards this time, dropping 30% in hours at one point, as much as 50% in weeks, to an extraordinary fall for any form of asset. It plummeted after China joined a growing list of countries cracking down on the controversial currency, which fuels fraud, money laundering, tax evasion, and cyber crime, like the attack on our health service. I guess their health service was attacked. Chinese banks were told not to accept cryptocurrencies as payment for or offer services and products related to them. Chinese financial agencies were warned against recent wild swings. This is 4 years ago, but they're acting like it's now. Eccentric billionaire. If you like it, you must be eccentric. Also added to Bitcoin's woes by saying he wouldn't accept its payment for his cars after all. He added fuel to the fire by adding, we're concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. So it's vicious FUD now, and it's not pushing it towards China. It's actual attacking crypto and Bitcoin specifically. And this is not just for environmental stuff. That's just a small part of it. It's going back to the anything scary when it comes to Bitcoin. Before I jump back to the chat, I'll keep going. So the financial whatever authority, now this is Uganda, asked the government to find a way of regulating cryptos. So this is Uganda, and this got me thinking, especially with the stuff on Ireland I can't find, about what different countries their stances are on crypto. Now this, when I found it through the search, it says that this is for 2021. But these look weird to me. I have went through all this. You can look your country up on the map, or it has the list by country and a little explanation of it. So you can look your country up. And then I found no dates on anything to prove that this was for 2021. This is the end of 2019, 2018. The thing I got down, where is it? where is it? When it was last updated, it says it was 2018. The original story was from 2018. So, but this is supposed to be updated for now. So I looked up Uganda just to kind of be sure. And this is a cool map. It says the U.S. is a global leader in cryptocurrency regulation. It's really not. There's a way you could look at New York. I think they have New York in the green, which there's no way. It's super anti. So is Washington. Texas is very cautious when it comes to crypto, but not jobs with mining and stuff. Completely different. So Uganda is right here, and they actually do have a green. It's improving. Cryptocurrencies are legal. They're not regulated in cooperation with local UN body. Regulations are being developed. That is true. In Kenya, on the fence. But these have also, I thought this was completely wrong because it says Brazil is hostile. Brazil is like a leader in tech. You know, it's like the Silicon Valley of South America. And there's a lot of pro crypto in Brazil. So Bolivia supposedly banned, but Bolivia is a great tax haven. And Ecuador banned. What is this? Morocco banned. Algeria banned. Namibia banned. Here is what I thought was interesting. Egypt, it says it's banned. Cryptocurrencies are illegal. Bitcoin has been declared haram. Haram. I got haram and halal mixed up. That makes sense to me now because I thought, how can they say it's haram and then they say that it's prohibited under Islamic law? Yeah, I got halal and haram mixed up now. Haram. So now I understand why I was confused. But anyway, it's haram. So it's prohibited by Islamic law. I thought it was declared halal for everything. Saudi Arabia completely banned. It is illegal. Iraq banned. Iran hostile. But in April 2018, the Central Bank of Iran banned all Iranian financial institutions from handling cryptocurrencies. True, but they're really starting to get into mining. India hostile. China banned. So it says in February 2018, Chinese government said it would block access to domestic and foreign cryptocurrency exchanges. The Chinese government has banned ICOs. That's all old news. Cryptocurrencies are not recognized as legal tender. Australia, great, a global leader. U.S. supposed to be global leader. Canada, global leader. Man, Alaska's huge. Jeez. But also, maps are fake. They're drawn fake. I thought this was weird. Iceland, completely banned. But I'll leave links to this map so you can check it out. It's pretty cool. Let me go back to the chat and see if I can catch up. I don't have that on my keyboard. I only have the L, which I was trying to tell Kiths. I was trying to get in the website, and I was like, the password's like blah blah £1. And he's like, doesn't work. The password doesn't work. I'm like, yeah, it does, man. So we're arguing, and then I show him, and he's like, that's a hashtag. I'm like, it's not a hashtag, it's a pound. And he's like, and then he puts the British symbol for pound. And I'm like, I don't even have that on my keyboard, man. I said, it's a pound. Nobody calls it hashtag. He's like, everyone calls it a hashtag. And I was like, what did you used to call it before there was like internet, when you had to like put it on your phone? It's like, we called it a hashtag. I was like, really? It's like, we always called it a pound. So yeah, pound to us in the United States is actually a hashtag or a number symbol. Good luck trying to regulate in Uganda. Yeah, I think Nigeria is they're I gotta go look it up, but they're very, as far as I know, Irish News, CNN. Okay. I know there's the British establishment effed up the word and are responsible for the wrong. What's the last one? Okay, billionaire Ray Dalio has reversed his stance and has let it slip that he has some Bitcoin and has purchased some Bitcoin. Billionaire Ray Dalio reveals he was giving a speech, but he warns of regulation rocking crypto markets. Yeah, I think when regulation starts moving, there'll be, but also there's going to be a lot of. I think the bad actors are going to try to get as much done before they'll go to jail. So before there's a law, they're going to pay for stories. They're going to put FUD out there. They're going to do whatever they can to manipulate the market and get as much as they can, get as much Bitcoin, get as much crypto as they can before they could go to jail for doing it. That's what I think is going to happen. And Whole Foods, Starbucks, and a lot of other corporations are taking crypto now. They're accepting it. I guess they don't care about the environment. But next, what people want crypto. People want to get into crypto and want to own crypto without having to really mess with it. One of the easiest ways is to get cash back on your cards, and to get it with loyalty programs. So a lot of loyalty programs are looking at this and are going to probably move to crypto. One of the big reasons for it, or for them, is it's a tax incentive, or is it? So percentage Americans, Dogecoin. Where is it? Somewhere? Oh, yeah, here we go. It's a big damn article. Here we go. Cryptocurrencies could limit liabilities. The rewards points issued by organizations are carried on the books as liabilities because the carry value is expected to one day be cashed in. So those people could use those points or cash in the rewards that they got at any time when the company's doing great or when there's something that happens that makes the company go into the red. So if they're hit with a bunch of losses from these rewards at a bad time, it's compounded. It's not, it's much worse. So by rewarding cryptocurrencies instead of points, companies can draw from their own pre-purchase bank or ledger of the encrypted money. There are accounting watchouts. Cryptocurrencies can be indefinite-lived intangible assets, and as such would not record yet unrealized gains due to the value increase. Similarly, unrealized losses are not immediately tax deductible. So I think this is the way to go. I think that it's going to be I think this is going to be the main go-to for loyalty programs. I think they're going to pay out in crypto because it's 44% of people want that. But it's a way for people to get into crypto without getting into crypto. If my way of buying crypto and buying Bitcoin is just using my debit card or my credit card, and then I'm stacking sats that way. I can say I'm stacking sats even though I don't really know what that means. You can be a complete ignoramus when it comes to crypto, and you can say, "Oh yeah, I'm stacking sats using my Visa card every month, man. I stack them up. Got all those sats. That's a lot of Saturdays that I got." Yeah. But I think this is going to be the way that all loyalty programs are going to go. All right. That is about it for today. Yeah, I think he was talking about taking Doge. Can you imagine how many Doge you would have to buy a Tesla? That number would be huge. Well, please crush the like button. Really, really helps me out. Remember to comment after this goes live. Comment on everything for the past week. I'm going to give away 500 Divi, 5,000 Cinnabot on Wednesday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, tomorrow I'm going to co-host the Crypto Degenerates tomorrow night with Robert Luja. Darko is out, and then he's not out. I mean, he's like, not there. He's not like, he's out of here. But and then Wednesday I'm going to be on the Wild West Crypto Show talking about this, the targeted FUD, and how everything's getting really, really bad. Smash the like it's a buttoneth. Yes. What was it Superman used to say? Was he smash the likes? I used to say crush the likes. He said smash. Smash up the likes. Crush the like button. Crush it. All right. So that's what's going on with me. I can give away some crypto now, I guess. I will give away. I hope they slam the price more. I want to load the boat. Dude, the boat's been rocked, man. I don't know. I think they are going to slam it again, honestly. I think it's going to get up to comfortable levels, not 60, but 50-ish. A little bit over, a little bit under. I think they're going to slam it again. I am personally going to sell everything at 50, at 48, at 40, 40, 49, at 48.5. Somewhere in there, when my gut tells me to, I'm going to sell everything. And then I'm going to expect another huge drop. If I have done it this time, which I knew I should have, I knew it, I would have been able to quadruple, in most cases, a lot of my bags. I doubled my 1 inch. I doubled my NIM. I didn't quite double my OMI. I got a lot of Shiba Inu. I mean, a lot. Which is actually doing really well. I think it's up like 20-30% today or something, that's cool. So anyway, yeah, Matic, as Lee says, or Matic, like the rest of the world says, is doing well. It's kicking butt. There's a couple that are doing like 150% today. Like a lot of them are doing way over 100%. You can just go on whatever exchange you use. I use BitMax and KuCoin mostly, and the big movers of the day are just huge. Matic, yeah. All right, so let's go. Who? What should I do? What should I give away? I'll give away Divi. I'll give away some Divi too. Give away 200 Divi for anyone that guesses the right letter. Now I will write down the letter that I'm thinking of. I have written down the letter that I am thinking of. Whoa. Damn, y'all are on this fast. 3. Yes, it was the letter. It was the letter 3. That was the letter 2. You got that one? No. Let's see who has it. Pip L. No. It was not the letter 3, man. Nope, no one's got it yet. Getting close. Huddle, you are very close. So this is for 200 Divi. 200 Divi going to, come on. There's only 24 of them, and it's not the letter 3. It's not L. It's not M. It's not A. It's not Z. You guys are putting the same ones. There's like 2 Z's in a row there. Come on. Nope. This is going to be as bad as when I try to do a Beatles song, and we're sitting here for like half an hour. Have you guys really not guessed it yet? You can't guess two at a time, man. Ah, there we go. Finally. Guess two at a time, and then you got it right. All right. C. Okay. We got it. C. You have 200. Davis. When this is over, just put your Divi address on the in a comment when this goes live, which you will after like usually 3 to 5 minutes. Next, we'll do a number for 5,000 Cinnabot tokens, which Cinnabot has actually done pretty good. A number between 1 and 10. Between 1 and 10. Here we go. 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Well, not 1 or 10. I mean, it's between 1 and 10. All those numbers in between. 5,000 sin. Here we go. All right. Davis, you can win a second time. Normally don't do that, but I will. All right. What do we got? Whoa. Right off the bat. Here we go. I just closed the C and added a 1 because I'm kind of lazy. There you go. 5,000. You can send it to your Stex address, your Stex account. It's tradable there, or you can get mobile. If you have an Android or iOS, go to the App Store. They have a mobile wallet for Cinnabot, SINOVATE. You can download it, and I can send it to you there. So just give me your Cinnabot wallet address, put it in a comment after we're done. I'll send you 5,000 Cinnabot. I've given enough away, but I'm going to give away tomorrow. I'll give away some Bandemic, and then Wednesday I'll give away Bandemic, Cinnabot, and Divi. Give away a good amount of Divi. All right, it was good hanging out with you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Appreciate the likes. Great part of my day, hanging out with you guys. Take care. See y'all later.